I've got some apps and products to start your new year off on the right foot. Every now and then, a mobile game comes along that is so fun and crazy that we just have to share it. Great Grandma Escape is one of those games.
Wonderful pistachios. Get cracking.
So if both the president and the vice president are no longer able to serve, who becomes president? You do.
So I said, with as much ethnic pride as I could muster, yes! And I am 25% lesbian. Thank you very much.
What Stanley Kubrick did was he actually led him to believe that he was really seeing dead people in a haunted hotel and that Jack Nicholson was trying to murder him with an axe. This is how I've heard they get all of Keanu Reeves' performances. And I love
So
it.
when I
He's
moved
great.
up here and somebody says to me, I'm atheist, I looked at him and I said, oh, that's cool. I'm a theist also. And he was like, no. I'm atheist.
And if everyone is our neighbor, isn't every town our town? Do we not share one global town that we call Earth? This giant sphere, this is my town. Now, I haven't seen everything in this town yet, but of all the places that I've lived, there is one which stands out as having shaped my perspective more than any of the others, and one in which my heart has always remained. That's Calcutta, India. I lived in the city for 3 months volunteering in a local clinic and orphanage. I saw people dying in the streets, in their beds, and in my own arms. I saw malnourished children who I would undoubtedly outlive. I saw masses of people like an ocean outside of overcrowded hospitals who would never get in. I knew all this existed. I had heard of it. I had seen pictures, but I needed to be there. These, I was always told, were my neighbors. Since I left India 6 years ago, it has haunted me, called me back, called me to strive more, to give more, to live more simply, so others can simply live. Today, 25,000 people will die of starvation. 8,000 of those will be children under the age of 5. These people in this, our town, are suffering and dying. But amidst all this darkness, I can say without any hesitation that the smiles, the joy, and the love which I saw there, the peace I saw in the eyes of those dying, knowing they were cared for, and in the eyes of those who were alive because they were cared for, this made seeing that suffering worth it. Lives were saved. Lives can be saved. And you and I can be a part of it. So who or what is interesting in this town? People. For God's sake, people are interesting. We are one big human family, and it is my sincere privilege to be a part of it.